Now, your name, Pastor Troy, your dad having been a pastor, have you ever had the calling and you're just avoiding it?
You know what? The phone was ringing. I didn't necessarily answer it at the time.
So what does that
I hope
mean?
he called me back. I tried to catch it. It's a beautiful thing. It's nothing that I'd ever rush and just do just because. But if that calling was really on my life, I preach in my own way now. And I'm really content and excited about the things that I do and the things that I give. I love being a part of our church family. I love going to my father's church that he built. Here I am, these relationships and stuff with with the congregation. I know these people 30 years of my life. They didn't see me grow up from Easter speeches and Easter plays and stuff to this rap artist I became. And that whole church just praying for me and believing in me always gave me something to keep my nose clean for. Because I know they was out there bragging and talking about me.
Okay, so now you know I'm going to go to keep your nose clean.
Yeah.
There was a time in your life
Yes, ma'am.
when your nose wasn't so clean.
Yes, ma'am.
But that time was, you explained to me, you were selling drugs, but you really weren't selling drugs.
Yeah, I told you I wasn't that good, Miss Pearson, man. I was spending more money in gas to go sell the drugs than I was doing whatever I was doing. I was wasting time, man.
But you also learned from selling your music out of the trunk of your car, you were making more money doing that than selling the drugs.
You know what? That whole thing was almost like a rite of passage, man. I'm glad that mine, son, that we kind of evolved out of that thing. But back in the early 80s and 90s, it was just a thing to do, you know what I mean, for black boys, man. We wanted this, we wanted that. Now these boys are really leaning towards the sports and committing to this thing, man, you know what I mean? I push everybody, encourage everybody, man. Do it the smart way, do it the right way.
So your trademark you didn't bring with you today is
Man.
your belt.
Man, I started carrying the belt when Master Peter took me off a birthday bash and Goody Mob let me come out and perform. I became a champion here in the city that night. I didn't know the capacity we had, man. You know, the belt is a whole guess itself, Miss Pearson.
Well, we'll put a picture of it up. But that belt, the first time I saw you with it draped over your shoulder,
Yes,
I went,
ma'am.
what is that about? So this is from Ric Flair?
Man, you know what? That's a style of belt. That's the WCW championship. But I had a song called Champion early in my career, and I started carrying the belt. It wasn't that elaborate. It was like a cheap one when I started out. But over the years, man, the belt just became my signature thing. And it's so crazy now with all the sports teams and everybody has a belt now. I'm looking up, man, I watched the slam dunk contest or the three-point shootout ever. They came out with a belt. With Kansas City winning the Super Bowl, they come out with a championship belt. I was like, this little bitty thing that I started that people used to think was so crazy, now everybody has a belt.
Now you are the head cheerleader at the Falcons.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
How did that happen, and what is all involved in it?
Now, so my friend Tamika, she brought the opportunity to me about 3 years ago. We're going into our 4th year. She was like, Troy, we want to create like a college student section, a fan section inside of the stadium. She was like, we got 1,000 seats. What are we going to call it? You're like, you're the perfect person to be in front of this crew, but what are we gonna call it? So we sat there pondering over the name. I said, the Dirty Bird's Nest. And everybody looked around like, the Dirty Bird's Nest. And here we are 4 years later, man, and it's really one of the big attractions on Sunday, being a part of us, man. We swag surfing in the 4th quarter. We doing all this stuff. We were doing this way before Taylor Swift got on the swag surfing thing, man. We've been partying at that Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This year is gonna be the best season yet, man. Much love to my Dirty Bird Nation.
Well, when you think about that, were you an athlete?
Yes, ma'am. I played baseball. That was my sport of choice, baseball. Yep, I wanted to play for the Braves.
So what happened?
I started rapping. It was just a little bit faster. The road was a little bit faster, man. They offered me a couple $100,000 while I'm a struggling college student. Baseball gotta wait. I have something to do right now. Yeah, for sure.
So how would you describe Micah?
Well, Micah's very cool, man. I really love being a brother. I love being a father. I love being independent and being able to do my own thing, man. I'm just, You know, a lot of times you look back at your accomplishments, man, it's so much more to do that you very seldom reflect. And I've recently just been saying, man, way to go, boy. You did that, man. You did that. Man, I'm here with Miss Pearson, boy. You did that.
But what's in the future for you? What do you, well, what do you see for yourself? Because you're at that point in your life, you're right, you can pat yourself on the back for what you've done. What do you look forward to doing?
Man, you know what? The stuff that I've done just give me the motivation and faith about the things that I want to do. It makes me feel like anything is possible. You know what I mean? Anything I set this little brain to, I think I can do it, you know? So, sky's the limit. Give me something to do.
Is it going to be in music? Is it going to be in film? What's it going to be in? What is your dream? What's on your vision board?
My vision board consists of independent films, some shorts that I'm writing and working on. I have a nice song called Rhonda that everybody loves. The girls love it. Everybody loves this song, and it's a story. So I really want to captivate it and shoot it, man, because everybody's real excited about the stories. The script is already there. It's really nice, man. Something I can do with the Horn Brothers. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
So when you talk about your plans for the future, there are two Pastor Troys.
Yeah.
Because I listened to a radio interview you did.
Yeah.
Dirty mouth.
Yeah. I'm working on that.
But the point is, you really are two people. You're the person for the community, and then you're that dad.
You know what? And that's the key to it, being able to separate the two. You know what I mean? Pastor Troy is my superhero. He's this guy that I created, man. He's so strong. He's everything. You know what I mean? But I know Michael Troy is not nearly as good as Pastor Troy is. It just give it a balance, man. That's a problem with a lot of the artists. They're not able to separate themselves from the artist and the stage. I can't be walking around the house, at my kids and stuff like that. They're like, man, what is wrong with this dude? You know what I mean? But, you know, it's a time and place for everything, and I'm just so happy that I learned early how to separate the two.